So this is Wild Horse Studios, and today I'm just going to show you a quick video on how to take apart and put back together your airbrush for when you clean it. So this one I have just cleaned. I just put it in my iSonic jewelry cleaner. I just did one little paint batch today with some of the ones that you can see up here. So the first thing you're going to want to do, you take this part and you just twist it off. Just like that. And then take this little piece, like that. And then this is your needle. You kind of have to be careful with it because it's really easy to break, and if you break it, it completely messes up the whole thing. You have to get a new one. But it just slides right out, just like that. And then this one can be a little bit tough to get off, and this one didn't dry it off very good. But this just twists off right here. Okay. And then you have to be kind of careful. Inside of it, there is a spring, and then this part of the trigger, and then you can also take this part out after you get everything else out. It pops right off. And then you can also take off the very tip of it. This actually comes apart again as well, but I've never actually taken it apart any more than that. This piece comes off, and then this part just pops right out. So then that is as apart as it will go. And so then when I clean it, I have just some Windex in here. I watered it down just a little bit because I just didn't have quite enough Windex to cover it. And you really only need enough to be able to cover your airbrush once it's in there. So I would take all of these pieces and put them in this little basket that it comes with, and then just sink it in there. I put it on the longest time that's possible, which is 480 seconds. And then it cleans it right up. I mean, I literally just used this, and that's all I did was just dunk it in here, and all the paint is like off of it, out of it, good to go. Okay. And then to put it back together, you kind of do the same thing, but in reverse. So, I'm going to start with this piece. This piece is always the hardest one to get back in there, right? And just kind of hold it in there. And then this piece goes right on top of it. You'll kind of have to hold it steady until it starts to screw on. And this piece goes on the tip. Just like that. And then I would put in trigger piece next. You can kind of see, maybe, I don't know if you can or not, there's a little hole down in there, and this little piece that kind of hangs down and moves around, it has to go down in there, which will probably take you a few tries to get it in there. It's not the easiest thing in the world. And then this piece, you want the smaller part towards the top of your airbrush, and you'll kind of have to push it so that it goes in at an angle like this, otherwise it doesn't want to go in all the way. And then you'll see it just rests against the back of your trigger. And then the spring goes on there, and then this piece screws back in there. Just like that. And then your needle will go in. And then this piece that holds the needle. And then the back cover. And then your airbrush is all back together again. Ta-da! And then I also say, I don't ever clean this piece, but if you don't have one of these, this is just a moisture catcher that attaches to the bottom. It just screws onto the bottom of your airbrush, and then your hose would come out the bottom here. It's been really helpful since I've had it, because there's a moisture catcher on your compressor, but this helps catch any that gets in the hose before anything actually comes out of the airbrush, and I think it's really, really helpful. So again, this is the Isonic digital ultrasonic jewelry cleaner. You can find it on Amazon. It's not that expensive. I think it's maybe $30, and they do Prime, so it's free shipping. And then it comes with this tray, and it comes with this tray as well, but I've never used it. And then just Windex to clean it in, and then that's how you take it apart. So if there's anything else that you guys want to see, comment below, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.